Hello my planner pals and welcome back. If you're new, hi, I am Di, this is Creative Karma Design, and as you can see here I have my skinny horizontal which I am using as my faith planner and the Feels Like Sunshine sticker book. So I'm going to decorate my planner, my skinny, for the whole month of June in this video. Now the reason that I'm doing a voiceover is because next door were trimming their trees and there was a noise of all of that and the dogs barking, and it was just impossible audio-wise, so I just decided to do a voiceover. So you can see here, I've got this box. This is one of the like sideboard boxes, and I was like, I like to have something, I'm gonna say special, on the full and the new moons, and I was like, hey, you know what I could do? I could just turn this and use it horizontally. So that's what I did. So you can see here, I'm doing this for the full moon, and then I end up kind of just flipping and doing exactly the same for the new moon. Now, I will say this, when I bought this skinny last year, and I bought it on sale, and it was like $7, and I was using the horizontal last year, and I was like, oh, you know, it'll be great because I won't have that much room to journal. There's not enough room. There's not enough room. I've really noticed this year that I've been more disconnected to my practice. So I think next year, I'm not going to do it this year because I just think it's silly to kind of switch part way, especially sizes. So I think next year I'm going to switch back to the classic size. I don't know if I'll use the horizontal. What I'm thinking about doing is doing like just a freestyle bullet journaling type thing again. And I did that in 2023. So yeah, I'm just thinking about doing that instead. But I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it even though it bothers me that there's not a lot of space to write. But I started with this horizontal thing for the new and the full moon, so I just kind of continued with this horizontal theme and did the horizontal stickers on that bottom right side where there's no date. So yeah, I'm just loving it. I was going to do, if you remember in my setup, I was going to use, I think it's the Motivational Sticker Book by Agenda 52, and I was going to use the holographic and it was all colourful. I got it out and I just wasn't feeling it. I wanted something bright for June because, you know, it is the start of summer, but it just didn't feel right. And I picked up this Feels Like Sunshine book. I've actually used it just for this current week in my journal. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to use it for my tarot and we'll just try and get some of the stickers used. It's one of those love-hate relationship type sticker books. I love the colors of the boxes, like the pink, the deep red and the yellow. Like the yellow is just gorgeous. Paired that with the black, it's just a really beautiful color scheme. But there's way too many of the arched tombstone-y type boxes. Yeah, and I get it. It was like a health and wellness type book, but yeah, not my. I like it. Again, I love these. I love these, like these vertical boxes, but the book in general is just kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but we make it work, right? That's the whole point. We make things work. So again, you can see that all I really do is decorate that like bottom bit where it's like a spare day, and you can see me here, I am just like piecemealing some of this stuff together. Like I'm not fussy about things is what I will say. Like I will try and save every scrap and use it somehow somewhere. So yeah, that is just how I roll. Even that little bit there, that little yellow bit, I'm gonna save that and put it on a bit of the sheet somewhere else. And yeah, so that is my horizontal, and now you can see me here, I'm like trying to decide what I want to do. And it's again, this skinning, it's one of those things, because I'm using it for a lot of journaling, I also want it to look pretty, because if it doesn't look pretty then I don't use it. But also I need the space in there to actually put things in. So I don't know. It's such a struggle. But you can see here, I'm just using every little scrap because that's how I roll. I use all of the scraps, and I do end up putting some more like little scraps of the stickers on as well. But yeah, it's a struggle in this size, and I didn't think it would be. I think this size would be great as an on-the-go kind of planner. I just don't use one of those. And I thought it would be a great planner, a great size for a faith planner, but it's just way too small. So next year we will be going back into a classic, and I think I've already been talking to Rini about this, and kind of talking about things with her for literally next year's planner lineup. Can you believe this? But I was talking to her and I said, I went into Hobby Lobby today, and my Hobby Lobby no longer does Happy Planner. And I thought when I went in, gosh, when was it? I haven't been for a while, but I've been in a couple of times in the last 3 months, say. But we're May, and there's usually stuff. They've had nothing. And I thought it was just like the bit in between the releases, like they're just clearing stuff out and then they would get new stuff in. They've had nothing. So I don't know that my Hobby Lobby is getting anything back in. And I'm saying that because, they have the sales on, they have the rotating sales. It's the Paper Studio and the Happy Planner. And it's like 40% off or whatever, sometimes 50%, but yeah, 40% generally. But it's usually like, 40% off the Paper Studio and Happy Planner. Mine literally just says Paper Studio. There's no and Happy Planner because there is no Happy Planner in our store. Now, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. And then with Michael's, like our Michael's stopped doing Happy Planner for a good, I want to say 2 years. They finally got some back in, but it's literally on like an end cap. There's probably like 8 sticker books max. So yeah, I don't know if it's just my area. So I want you to let me know how your craft stores are doing, because with no Joann's, like I know that they've not all closed yet, but ours has no paper crafting stuff. I don't know about yours, but ours has nothing. So yeah, I'm just like, where am I supposed to go? Because I don't mind ordering it online, but I would rather like look at something, especially with Happy Planner, because let's face it, they put things all over the place with little hidden colors and little hidden designs and stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. I don't know, but I'm going to go to Michael's at some point. I haven't been to our Michael's. I'm saying our Michael's. It's not anywhere near me. I have to like go to the next city along, but I haven't been there in, oh my goodness, probably about 3 months. So I'm going to have to go there at some point and check out what theirs is like. But yeah, Hobby Lobby's got nothing. Joann's, again, closing. I don't know. And then the thing is, like, Happy Planner keep advertising, and I'm like, dude, there ain't no stuff. Like, there's nothing in our stores. Like, I don't know. So yeah, let me know how yours are. Have yours got anything in, or are you kind of in the same position where you've just got nothing? Because yeah. Oh, Paper Studio and Happy Planner has turned into just Paper Studio. And even then, like I was talking to Rini today and I was like, I could have bought some scrapbook paper, like pattern paper, but I don't like the Hobby Lobby stuff. I loved the Joann's and the die cuts with a view one, but the Hobby Lobby ones, I just don't like them. So yeah, I don't know, we shall see. So back to the decorating, and you can see me here with these little, I think it's 5 minutes of breathing or something, I don't know, but I just decided that I was going to put a little something underneath the moons. It made sense because I have them, I'm going to use them. That's how I am with my stickers. I have them, I'm going to use them. And then I got these little rainbow things and I'm like, let's just chuck one of those on as well next to the June. But yeah, so that is my update. things are, I don't know, progressing. I think next year I'm going to end up printing all of my own planner. Yeah, it was equally exciting and also daunting at the same time. So yeah, that's my week. This is the week of the 2nd. Love it. Week of the 9th with the full moon. Week of the 16th. And then the week of the 23rd with the new moon. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, apologies for the voiceover, but you didn't want to listen to dogs barking and trees being trimmed. So yeah, drop me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!